Morning, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. How
Good.
about you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. So, right, let me just. Oh no, I need to change the date. Yeah, so I'm actually looking for buys above 141,800 at the moment.
Yeah, I just don't trust it right now. I know it's broken above like the resistance made earlier in Asian, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pulling back quite hard. I think it's had some issues here. Yeah, just gonna wait. Yeah, look at this retracement. Yeah, so if you look on the 4 hour time frame, right, we can see how we have a previous support at 141,800 and now price has come up to it and is now retracing. Yeah, look at this, man. Just disgusting price action again. I'd say good buys maybe would have been. I'd say good buys probably was around 6 a.m., 6:15, and 6:30, but then actually wasn't that big of a move. But now this is just coming straight back in the range. Ugh. Disgusting. Yep, it's coming straight back in the range. Hello, hello. Yeah, I think on today's occasion, the buys were based off the 1 hour time frame at 6 a.m. to fill the wick. That's kind of the only viable trade that I see.
Yeah, I saw that as well, but I was aware that there was news coming in at 7, so that's what we probably pulled back just before we got that positive news.
And how does the news come out?
Yeah, it was positive.
Those good numbers.
Yeah, slightly better. I think. Wait, just loading up PPI.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Looks like it's just me and you on the Zoom today, Kelsey.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe they've seen the charts and like, nope, not today.
Yeah.
That's still early though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the ultimate range is going to be above 141,800 because then on the 4 hour time frame we have a clean like 30 pip range at that point.
Yeah, I agree. Just hope we actually get some movement today. But if we don't, I'm not going to be rushing into anything.
No, I'm not rushing into
Because,
any trades.
yeah, really don't want to be taking more of a loss this week.
No. Morning. Yeah, going well. Just waiting over here.
Do you think on the 4 hour we're kind of like rejecting 141,800?
I mean, currently yes, but the thing is candles are still printing bullish.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, yeah, it makes, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought like yesterday when we closed bearish, that was it. Between 10 and 2 yesterday, I thought we might come to retest the low we made like on the 4 hour, but it's just gone up.
Yeah. I'm not really sure at this point, to be honest, because it should have just kept on running if it was going to go. Like, if you look on the 4 hour, right, it created support, just kept wicking down and filling the wicks. And then it seems like the 6 a.m. 4 hour kind of had volume, but now it's retracing. So it's either going to like reject this area and then we can come down, but just the sells don't really make sense right now. But I think a good sell is going to be coming down to 141, 450. That area that we kind of like rejected yesterday. But we just have a lot of issues to the left. But
Yeah, I think I'd wait for just a break below 141, 350.
yeah, maybe.
Don't get caught out in any of this like mess.
No. Got a while, so just have to wait. But yeah, right now this is a bit of a dirty range. Paper trading, I thought there was finally a breakout bullish today and all good news for pounds, so it just retraced and got in on the level it is now on a buy. Trying for 20 pip win and 10 pip loss, meaning it should not go back in and touch the support. That got a lot of rejections. Yeah, well, I mean, for me, since I know this candle closed above this resistance and I know it closed above everything here, but I was looking left and I was just really skeptical of this 141.800 area. I took a look on the 4 hour. We could see it was a previous support area. I knew that it could be some area of issue. It's actually a strong psychological level. So since candles seem to be rejecting this area, that is why I waited for something to close above this zone. So even though this candle came up and closed above, it had no wick to the top. So again, I had to wait for the next candle to close, and then we see how it closed back in the range at that point. So for me, the best outcome or the best trade that I can get is probably going to be above 141.800 to continue up. I'm just going to put that. But it still wasn't a bad idea, you know. Buyers weren't wrong. Just something was telling me about the 141.800 level. Okay, let's put some stream music on here. What's your risk reward when you start the trade? I don't necessarily focus on risk reward. I just focus on making sure that my risk is around like 10 pips and that I have enough range. So yeah, I don't like necessarily make sure I have a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1. I'm just kind of making sure that my risk is around 10 pips. That's what I kind of want to see. And then yeah, just kind of make sure I have enough range, because let's say my risk was 10 pips, but I don't know, there was a small tight range and my reward was only 8 pips, then it's not worth me taking the trade, you know. But if the stop loss is like 10 pips and the range is like 12, 13, then at least I have slightly above what I'm risking, you know. You see, if the daily can continue moving bullish, then I mean we could potentially come back up to the 142 100 level, but there's just these issues. See, if you look at 141 800, this was even a previous rejection zone from before. Yeah, see, this was a strong level. If you stretch this left, this was a strong level. This was a previous resistance, turned support for price to retest the high. So yeah, we definitely need to wait for some solidified confirmations. But I also think good sells could be below 141 640. Come down, feel the wick. We have like a 20 pip range. There's a lot of issues to the left. It's not like a clean range, but in theory we should hit the bottom of the zone because there's a lot of liquidity in this area. Music too loud? Shouldn't be. Yeah, I've turned it down a little bit, but it shouldn't be too loud. I want to see a weak bearish 15, then London Open breaks the high of previous 15 minute to continue moving up. Yeah. Yeah, I think a good idea is going to be if this 30 minute can close like a weak bearish, you know, and then the next one breaks the high with a little wick down with London Open first, is going to be, that'll be pretty good. Like since this 15 minute candle is going bullish, like we're probably going to see a heavy wick down, and then if it can break the high, I think it's going to be good opportunity at that point. Well, we gotta wait for candles to close here. Hopefully we'll have a nice move here today. Forex kind of slow market. Have you look at futures market? No, I don't look at the futures market. So it seems as though the 15 minutes trying to surpass the high of the previous 15 minute candle. Looking on the 30 minute, the 30 minutes also trying to move bullish over here. Morning. Any trades that placed so far? No trades yet. Says here, waiting for a break above 141, 800. Yeah, just gotta wait over here. Gotta wait for candles to close. We've got like 5 minutes left to London Open. And I think if London Open can wick down first and then break the high right over here, I think it could be a good opportunity to anticipate price to head further up. But I want to be, careful with the execution, because we want to make sure that we're not getting caught out in any like pullbacks. How much do you risk per trade? Is it 1 or 2%? Are you planning to enter once it breaks the 141.8, or will you wait for retest? Well, first of all, I want to wait to see how this candle closes, right? Because it's pretty important how this candle closes. If it closes bearish, and the next one wicks down and breaks the high, I think that could be a good opportunity. If it closes above this area, then obviously with London Open, there could be a deep pullback, which I don't want to be in the trade at that point. So probably going to wait for that to happen and then wait to see if we can break the highs, after that. But you got to wait for candles to close over here, See if this candle closes above. I'll wait to see if we can, wick down first and then come up to break the high and continue on at that point. But I'd rather this candle close like a weak bearish, because then, it just makes more sense when we break the high of that candle. Okay, so the 30-minute closed above, so I want to maybe wait to see if we wick down first. If we don't, then yeah, I'm not sure. I think we need to wait for like a bottom wick first, because this is, you know, London open candle. It's what happened to us literally the other day. You know, price retraced quite heavy before continuing on. So yeah, we'll wait to see if it wicks down first and then comes up to break this high. But we have broken above 141,800 at this point. But yeah, something's kind of just making me feel reluctant to get in straight away on this buy over here. But, you know, if I missed a move, then I kind of knew where the entry was. It just, if you think for the long term, it's going to be riskier getting in on this, because this is a mistake, you know, I made the other day. There was a big pullback, and looks like it's going to go without pulling back at all.
Yeah, I really don't like that, the way it's moving.
Yeah, see, it didn't. Usually because of this deep wick, it would have wicked down. But I don't know, it could retrace still. And then, you know, once it wicks down and then comes back up to break the high, could enter in the buy. Because the worst thing is when you see it going to profit and then it pulls back into a drawdown. That's the worst situation. But it's kind of like something that can happen here. So yeah, I mean, if I missed the move, I missed the move. It is what it is at that point. But you know, we know what we've seen with London Open, especially this past week. There's been some deep pullback. So don't you think it's clean on the 1 hour? Yeah, it's clean on the 1 hour. It's definitely clean to head up. There's no doubt about it. But it's London Open. So it's one of those kind of hit and miss days. You know, sometimes it's just going to run, but most of the time it's going to wick down and create like a bottom wick first. It's going to, you know, create that liquidity wick. So I suppose I'm just going to try and, yeah, wait. Because if we start to retrace, then I'll be glad I didn't execute just yet. You know, I want to see like a bottom wick first, and then if it starts to come back up to break the high, I think it's gonna be pretty good. But it's GJ, you know, we never know. Yeah, I'm very cautious with this kind of move. I want to see a bottom wick first. Yeah, kind of me too. As well, like if you look at the 15-minute candles, we close right at this resistance. Usually you need to see a wick down first and then a break of the high. That's like the kind of rule here. So yeah, I'm hoping that it's gonna retrace, start to go down, and then, you know, if it kind of makes a bottom wick somewhere, and then we can kind of tell because it's gonna start coming back up above this area, then I think we can have a good buy opportunity to head further up. Previous 1 hour wick was very small though. Yeah, but if you look at these wicks here, like, you know, price can come right down to this area again and then start driving up, because this was the kind of zone where you can say that price flipped bullish on this long tail. So it's very easy for the next one to come anywhere kind of within this tail zone, because this is now a liquidity zone, and then head further up. So yeah, just kind of waiting over here. Here we go. So it's starting to retrace. If that was the bottom wick, that's pathetic. Good morning. Is that Greg? Greg can be in the Zoom call. What's he on the YouTube for? Morning, Salim. Yeah, I'm not kind of trusting this right now. I think it needs to retrace. Yeah, oh yeah, I thought it was Greg. I always recognized his name. I was convinced it was Greg. Yeah, Greg, you can join the you're in the Zoom, man. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's gonna retrace, but oh, there we go. No, that can't be the bottom wick. No, I'm not willing to accept that as a bottom wick. I want to see something deeper than this for price to head up. Man, we've seen London open so many times it creates that liquidity wick, so I'm just gonna bank on it here today. It will make me feel more comfortable getting the trade, knowing that we've wicked down heavy first and then we start to rise up. Because it's almost like what I noticed on the 5 minute was that a big 5 minute candle comes back in the range, and then when the wick's gonna flip, the next 5 minute candle closes back above that range, you know. So yeah, here we go. I think it's gonna come. Ooh, yeah, see, we called it. We called the disgustingness. No, I'm not getting in yet. I'm just gonna wait here because, you know, this could come down deeper. So just gotta be patient. Stay calm. Stay patient. Stay focused. Let it do its thing. No FOMO over here. Oh, he's got work. Okay, Greg, no worries. Where it's the link to the Zoom. The link to the Zoom is for only private members. You have to be part of the HFX trading group to gain access to the Zoom link. Okay, let's take a look on the 5 minute, because the 5 minute candle should be closing back in the range. But we'll see. So we have created a bit of a bottom wick. Ooh, we're retracing here. So I wonder if this is going to be... Yeah, let's hold fire for a sec. Okay. Okay, so I got in the buys since we created the bottom wick and we came up to break the high again. So I think a good target's going to be 141.950. Originally keeping the stop loss now below the previous 30-minute candle, which is around 10-11 pips. And then now, since we've created the bottom wick, I'm now expecting price to continue moving up. Since we've came down, created a bottom wick, and then we came up to break the high. See how that 5-minute candle closed bullish above the range, so it's kind of good for a minute. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to set partial TP. Just started trading, first week, hope to learn great stuff. Awesome. Yeah, very nice.
Just don't trust it. I didn't get into this. I'm
Okay.
gonna just wait.
Fair
Wait a
enough.
bit further.
I like the patience there. Yeah, I'm giving it its opportunity now. You know, there's a bit of rationale behind the fact that, okay, maybe this was the bottom wick, and then since we came back up to break the high, kind of like just under the second half of the candle, I felt like then was a good time to enter in. So I got my risk parameters in my head. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, if it breaks its own low, to close 50% at that point, and then, you know, kind of trail it on the 15-minute time frame. But yeah, we'll see here. We've got to let it do its thing for a minute. Obviously, I don't want to take a loss, but, you know, this kind of fits my rules. I just wanted to make sure it created a bottom wick and then came up to break the high, and, you know, like the second half of the candle would have made the most sense. Always retracing here. It's kind of toying at the moment, but I've got faith. Must have faith. Let's look at the 15-minute candle. We've got like a minute left here. 5-minute time frame. Yeah, I mean, we need this 5-minute ideally to go bullish. Ideally. Yeah, I kind of want to see this 5-minute go bullish, but I mean, we're not really sure at this point what it's gonna do. Okay, so the 15-minute candle's coming to a close. It's kind of closing bearish. 30-minute also still open. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. 5 minutes still open. So it's a little bit difficult at this point. But I suppose if we kind of surpass this area over here, it makes no sense to hold the trade at that point. Well, the full trade anyway. So yeah, since we're breaking the low over here, I think it's going to be a good opportunity to close 50%. So close 50% right there. And now we're waiting to see if we can let the rest run at this point. Yeah, definitely wanted to be cautious, but since the 15-minute broke the previous 15-minute candle low, so I think it's important to be cautious. But obviously if the rest runs to TP now, then we can still end the day in profit. Yeah, a bit of a low volume London Open, it would seem. I kind of was expecting, since we pushed up and then came to create the bottom wick, that we would continue on at that point. But I don't know, you have to wait and see over here, see what happens. Ideally want to end this trade in profit. It's the ideal situation. But you see, if this 15-minute candle comes down to break its own low, or the 30-minute basically comes to break its own low, then I'm out of the trade at that point. Because it shouldn't be breaking its own low coming into the last quarter of the 30-minute candle. I hope it won't get into consolidation like yesterday. Well, it may do. It may do. But I stuck to my rules today. I said to myself I was going to wait for a break above 141.800. We got a candle closing above that area. You know, I then said, okay, I'm not going to enter in on London Open. I'm going to wait to see a bottom wick created first and then price to come up, break the high. Did that. So, yeah, it's down to just probabilities at this point. But there we go, typical GJ. So let's wait and see what happens over here. So yeah, I'm going to start to bring my stops below the current candle at this point. Yeah, typical GJ. Typical GJ. But this is why, you know, when you manage risk, you want to leave positions to run as well, because sometimes they are going to continue in the direction that you didn't anticipate. So yeah, just going to wait over here. We've got 9 minutes left for this candle to close. We've got 9 minutes left for this 15-minute candle. See, yeah, the 5 minute, it done exactly this thing. Maybe should have waited for this 5 minute formation, where the 5 minute closes in the range, then the next 5 minute closes back above the range, and then we continue on at that point. Probably would have made the most sense, but that's okay. Okay, it's continuing up now. Yeah, since we're breaking above these wicks over here, I think GJ should continue on to 141.950 at this point in the last 8 minutes here.
I was going to say, has the views gone up since you got in the trade?
Yep. Yep. They've gone up alright. Yeah. We was at 40 and then now we get 65. 25 copiers. They know who they are. But the rest of the people, they've been here since the start. They've been here waiting to learn. So yeah, I think in the last 7 minutes here, we should have a pretty good trade. So yeah, Kelsey, it was something I was looking at yesterday, was this 5 minute thing, right? You see how when price makes a bottom wick, look how the 5 minutes closed back in the range, but then the next 5 minute came up and closed back above that area. Something that I was kind of like looking for, but maybe I got in a little bit too early, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, depending if there's range, if it's 30 closes above, I'll probably get in.
Yeah, if it closes like weaker, then I think it's just paving way for the next one to continue up, and then I would agree maybe I could add position on. But right now it does seem as though this candle should continue this move up. Yeah, here's the volume now, guys. Gonna try and see if I can leave a runner today, see if I can maximize some profits. Why 950? See it a bit lower, 936. That's okay. If you have a slightly different zone, that it doesn't matter. But I just look left and I see this previous support area. I see this wick rejection zone, but I see these clean candles. So yeah, for me it makes sense to target 141.950. makes sense for me. How do you trail the profits? I don't really trail profits. I just secure, let runners run, put stops at break even. But I'm gonna trial something for the group actually this weekend. And a little idea that I came up with when it comes to runners. But yeah, this week's been tough, man. So far, anyway. I think today's been messy, but we've managed to see some good move. I think it's going to be a good move here. But hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. A nice win tomorrow and we'll be good. But I don't care about having a losing week, you know, because I know that I want to be like profitable overall for the month. So I just kind of focus on that. But yeah, it's nice to obviously just keep each week because I've had 2 profitable weeks to start Jan. So, but yeah, this week's been pretty tough. But, you know, you can't whinge about it. So I just kind of sat back and thought, okay, well, you know, maybe the mistake was giving the same bias too many chances. So I just kind of looked at how I could have like managed my risk at that point. So I'm thinking like when a trade goes like 8-9 pips into profit, I think from now on I'm just gonna put stops at break even, because I shouldn't be taking any loss at that point. And if I had done that, I would have saved myself like nearly 180 just in like small loss, like 1 pip and commission, you know. Okay, we've got around a minute and a half for this candle to close. Um, 8 pips in profit stop loss EBE. If we don't read 10 pips, it is what it is. Yeah, see, I had 2 trades, right? On Monday, obviously you guys came on to the stream on Monday. You could see I was in a sell. It was going really well. We was up around 8-9 pips, and then boom, just completely reversed, you know. And then kind of same thing happened yesterday, and because of that, you know, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just too early, you know. So I was willing to give the bias a second chance, but both times they lost. So it was very difficult, you know, because both times it went into profit and then decided to, you know, like retrace. So yeah, it was tough there. And look at this for a retracement. Maybe it's gonna do what we said, close like a weak bullish above this area. But I don't believe I'm gonna add a position at this point. Probably just gonna yeah, probably just gonna let this position run, because we should respect the low over here and now continue moving up. breaking the highs over here. Should continue moving bullish now.
Hesitated to get in. I didn't get in this one.
No?
Nah.
Fair enough, mate.
I don't know, like, I just didn't feel comfortable, so I just give this one a watch.
Yeah, I think it's good to like paper trade it. But see what we saw happen here? This is a good experience builder for sure. You know. But yeah, this should continue moving up now. Yeah, it's going to be nice to be able to just get some profit back on the table. My stop loss is at break even now. Nice. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, if it comes back to my entry, I'm going to be closing out of the position anyway at this point. But yeah, I think this is a good opportunity to go break even. It shouldn't really break its own low or anything like that at the moment, this 30-minute, because it's pushed up so quickly. Usually that means it's just going to continue on, you know, with volume. But I say usually it's GJ. Yeah, so since we're moving 8 pips into profit, I'm bringing stops to break even. I'm going to let this trade run at this point. That's going to be dirty if it pulls back now. Come on, GJ. Man, I hate when GJ does this. Why can't it go clean?
It's just nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just disgusting. See, like when price is up over here, I just remember the days it would just flow. It would just continue. It just would say, no, I'm not stopping for anybody. I've got my destination. But like nowadays, it just moves so like weird and crazy. Like it's ridiculous how many times it like nearly comes back to your entry after, like, you know, it just should continue on. Where you get support 141.814 is 1 hour support. Yeah, if it's 1 hour support, then that's good, man. Trading GJ not recommended for heart patients. Yeah, that's true. Raja told first month 1.5 month of January is slow still. Yeah, I think this month, I think the first week of Jan was just beautiful, and then since then it's just kind of like slowed down. And but yeah, I would agree with what you're saying. I think yeah, I think we're gonna see volume start to pick up probably next week, I think. I know he was saying about the inauguration, which I would actually agree with, because you know the U.S. is obviously the you know it's the one that everybody watches, you know. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of volume coming in once the transition of power happens. It's today anyway, isn't it? I didn't even get 10 pips yet. I was up around 9. Just need a little bit more and then we're good to go. Oh, beautiful. Come on, GJ, let's go. Trump pardon Wayne and Kodak, low hero. Yeah, man. Good for him. Still holding, man. About the 50%. I was literally so close to securing. But there we go. So just gonna hold for a minute here. The 5-minute retracing. Yeah, I think 141.950 is incoming. We've still got 22 minutes of the 30-minute candle. We have clean candles up to this range, so yeah, haven't quite reached 10 pips either. I got a little bit slipped, just a tiny bit, but yeah, we was very close. Oh, GJ. Moved 9 pips into profit for me, and now it's retracing. Man, that last 5-minute candle always seems to do that. Always seems to retrace so heavy. Well, gotta stick to my plan. Gotta wait for 10 pips here. So, just chilling until we get pips. Diamond has no lower wick. Yes. Yeah, I think it's okay though. I mean, it doesn't really have any reason to... Oh, shit. Damn. Got stopped out. Look at that, man.
What? Did that slip you or anything?
Yeah, it did. It did. It didn't even trigger my break even. Can you believe that? Oh, Jesus.
What a write-off this week.
I just had to close manually in a minus because it skipped my break even. What the fuck? Oh, GJ, you dirty.
Is that news, do you reckon, or not?
Fuck knows what that is. I mean, that's just dirty. What the fuck happened there, man? Now I've ended up having another losing day. What's going on? No idea what the hell that is. Can't see anything. It's got to be news, because that's just disgusting. Look at that 5-minute candle. That's just abysmal. Man. Yeah, I've ended up having like £170 loss today. No, £200 loss, because closed 50% in a drawdown, and actually with the commission, man, that's just annoying. We had 9 pips in the bag as well, and it skips my break even.
Ruthless.
Well, that's that out of the way. There we go. Yeah, the institutions, man, they saw I was break even and they were like, yeah, let's stop him out.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's just
That Harrison guy, he's taking too much from the market.
yeah, he's all them hundreds. We want some of that. Yeah, that's just disgusting, man. What just happened there? Man. GJ. Watch it go now. Watch it continue now. Because that made no news. That made no sense. Oh yeah, look at this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Watch it's going to continue the whole way now. Exactly what we anticipated.
It's only a few pips away from your TP as well.
Man, that is annoying. That is really annoying. Yeah, that is very considering it should have been a win here today. And then that goes and happens. There we go. Oh, it is what it is. We sign up to this. This is the market, I suppose. Since all these YouTubers posting on how they trade on breakouts and stuff, these breakout trades seem to work less and less. I don't know. I think they work. They do work. It's just, you just have to... Each breakout is like different, Sometimes it's just going to run easy. Other times it's not. It's just, yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, I think it's going to continue on, and I don't know, man. Can't really be... But yeah, that is pretty frustrating. Considering I had to close in a minus because it skipped my break even. I mean, I've not really ever had that done before. Yeah, 3 red days in a row it's tough. It's pretty tough. I mean, I shouldn't even have had 3 days red in a row, but no, it is what it is, man. But that is pretty annoying. I mean, look at that 5-minute. It just makes no sense. And there we go. It's gonna go right to where I wanted it to go. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, it's literally about to tap where my TP was now. Yeah, it's reached it. What a bastard. What? Oh, man. Well, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, it was all anticipated here on the live stream. I did say wait for buys above 141.800. They played out. It was clean since it printed, but we know it wasn't in real time. So yeah, there you go. So if you caught this trade, despite what happened to me, if you caught this trade, drop a like on the stream. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, this week, man, what a write-off week. Just disgusting. The only good thing is, obviously, keeping the losses small have helped. But, yeah, in a bit of a drawdown here this week. Obviously, it makes it easier to make them back. But, yeah, just that's pretty annoying. Look at this. I think it's going to continue on. I think the next target for GJ here is going to be 142. Which is where I was planning to place my secondary TP for my runners. I think it's going to continue on at this point. What do you think if price closed above 141,900? I think the next target for GJ is going to be 142,080. I think that's the next target. We could have some issues around 142 level. But yeah, I think that's going to be the next target there. Yeah, I think we're on our way to 142 now at this point. Okay, I'm just gonna go make a drink, bit of breakfast, and I'll be back in a little while. What's gold doing this morning? Straight buys in the Asian session for gold. Right, yeah, I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Bear with me, guys.
I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces, there's no more to break. Don't wake me up, not in this century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. I need an angel after what you did, 'cause you were the devil, you messed with my head. You lied to my mother, you lied to my friends. You said that you'd be there century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost. You're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. You're just a ghost inside my head. Oh, you're just a ghost inside my head.
so my feet start to tremble, they lift off the ground. I leave it all behind, and I can see the horizon, it's calling my name. I leave it all behind. I'll rise above all that I hold dear. I'll never fall. I'll always soar across the sky. I wanna fly through the night and feel what I used to be. I wanna run away where I can soar across the sky. And so my feet start to tremble, they lift off the ground. I leave it all behind, and I can see the horizon, it's calling my name. I leave it all behind. I'll rise above all that I hold dear. I'll never fall. I'll always soar across the
Right, sorry about that, everyone. So yeah, looks like GJ did continue moving up to 140.080. All called out live on the stream, but just was a bit unfortunate about the way in which price moved today. But yeah, I was really looking to let runners run to 140, 200. Sorry, 142 at that point, but yeah, just wasn't. Just yeah, it was. I don't know. It is what it is, man. Had to hit that bong after slippage. Yeah, no, saving that one for later, but yeah, man, that was pretty frustrating. Considering I knew like, okay, Monday, Tuesday didn't go well, so we come back Wednesday. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take one good trade. Waited for a break above 141.800, and then tried to be better with the entry at London Open. Waited for that, but man, it just moves so disgusting, and then stops me out and continues. Yeah, no, that was it's annoying, because obviously as a mentor and as a trader, like you don't wanna be having these weeks, especially as the first 2 weeks of Jan went like super well. So I mean, yeah, I suppose the grind continues. My daily routine. Um, yeah, I mean, I wake up at like 6:40 a.m. Come down, get on the charts. Obviously, I live stream till about 10:30. Usually, I'd go to the gym straight after trading. But obviously, it's a bit difficult right now. So yeah, usually go to the gym. And then yeah, from there my day is free. So I'd say from around lunchtime. Pretty much would be, you know, like yeah, just getting on with some trade breakdowns, webinars, whatever really. But yeah, since then my day's kind of done. Go. I mean, since the pandemic, obviously things have been difficult, but those are like that's the kind of time I'll go and do other things that I want to do, you know. So yeah. But at the moment, my routine's a bit out of sync. Obviously, gym, I'm having to do like just body weight exercises. But when the gym's back open, it'll be good. So GJ's still trying to move up over here. I think the next target for GJ is coming back up to 142, 220.
Yeah, there could be a chance on a 15-minute if it breaks the high, but like the 4 hours coming to a close, so
Yeah.
not gonna get in this.
Yeah, no, I think obviously I wouldn't be getting in, but it makes sense if it breaks this high over here to continue moving up. But I think in this particular occasion, it really would be like buying at the high. So you'd want to really anticipate it to continue. But I think this would be a little bit more risky than, like, say this move was somewhere over here, then it wouldn't be so bad. But since it's already moved up so much. But yeah. Yeah, I still can't get over what happened, man. I was literally like, it's got to me a little bit, I suppose. You know, 2 weeks profitable, and then this week was meant to be good. And yeah, the losses have just been one after the other. I mean, it's not even that. Like, the amount of trades I've gone into profit and then pull back. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just crazy, man. But there we go. Yo, which trader? Black Bull Markets. Yeah, Black Bull Markets are a good broker. Black Bull Markets are a good broker. Definitely recommend them. Yeah, daily came right up to 142. Yeah. GU might have some options. If it starts to create support, wait for 1 hour to break and close above first. Let's check out GU. See what GU did. GU kind of did the same thing. In fact, GU came down to break the low before shooting up. Take a look on the 15-minute. Oh yeah, GU was super messy, but I think a good buy would have been the 845 candle right over here. That would have made sense right over there. Yeah, the issue I have with GU is it's coming up to this resistance. And this seems to be like a strong rejection area. Coming up to this area is just a strong zone. So I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure yet. Ooh, Euro NZD. Looks like easy sells on Euro NZD this morning. From around 8.15. Yeah, easy sells. Run for around 30 pips. Yeah, nice. GJ 15-minute candle closing above this area. I think it's going to mean the next one should also continue moving up. I think GJ is going to continue on at this point. I think we've got a lot of volume. But it's just, yeah. Looks like GJ is trying to move up over here. It's broken the high of the 15-minute candle, respecting the low. Yeah, I think GJ should continue up to 142.220 at this point. It's like a 10 pip range. Are you personally currently able to make 10% a month with your 2% per trade risk? Oh yeah, definitely. For sure. I mean, It's just important to obviously keep the losses small, and yeah, try and just be consistent with the lot size. And yeah, I think it's easily done. I think you could do 10% in like a matter of 2 weeks, doing risking 2%. So, but yeah, it looks like GJ is going to continue moving up over here.
It's very enticing to get in, but the way it's been moving.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I mean, today in general just
No.
did not go to, we planned and it didn't go to plan.
So I mean, like on this candle now, like you'd be worried that it hasn't made a bottom wick, and that's the same candle as earlier when you were in it. Didn't make a bottom wick, and then it came all the way down, didn't it?
Yeah, it was somewhere up over here, and then it came all the way down to 141.775 before continuing. I mean, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. The only thing I can think, like when I was looking back, was, okay, let's say I entered in on oh, see Salim, sorry mate, oh he's gone now. Let's say you entered in on this 15-minute candle, then I know on MT5 is slightly different, but on Trading View it never broke this low right over here. So I mean, had I have entered in here, is measure the drawdown. So obviously it would have pushed into profits, probably like 4 or 5 pips, and then came back into like 6 pip, 7 pip drawdown. Now I probably would have closed 50% had we have broken the low, but I mean, yeah, that's the only way I could have think, like how I could have avoided taking it as a loss, you know. And then the move happened like after, but yeah, I don't know. It was unfortunate, but literally everything was anticipated. Like, I waited for 141.800 to break because I knew that this could give us some issues, and also waited for London Open to create that bottom wick, and yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Yeah, no, you don't want to re-enter. You know, if you've taken a loss, if you've taken a trade, the last thing you want to do is force another trade. You know, because then you're just gonna, you know, be annoyed at yourself if it doesn't play out. So let's have the 4-hour closed above this area here, but we've still got a lot of issues and rejections to the left. So yeah. Okay. We'll probably see how this 15-minute candle closes, and then we're gonna call it a day here. See if it can continue up to 142.200.
say. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. 'Cause they told me you take too wide. Yeah, I should too, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. 'Cause I ain't got no favorite, I ain't got nobody, all I got ahead is a moonlit road.
It's a weird looking candle.
Yeah. Well, at least it's continuing up to what, man. Today, see, again, like I said to myself, today was the day I was gonna let runners run, and runners would be up around like 40 pips right now. That's just incredible. But there we go. That's the market for you. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it a day here today. So I mean, it wasn't the best day. It was a good day in the sense that, okay, the analysis played out, everything was anticipated, pretty much all three TPs, were reached, that was provided. But I mean, yeah, the price action, what price was doing, it was just disgusting. The way it was moving wasn't very good. But then once we got this like volume, we just seemed to just go at that point later on. So I mean, yeah, it was pretty difficult. But we can't really dwell on it. It's done now. Is what it is. I think tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna take a trade tomorrow. Probably the best things to do to wait for next week, but I'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully it should be a little bit quieter, a little bit more clean moves. But yeah, hopefully it will. So yes, so we're gonna call it a day here today. So thanks very much for everyone for watching on the YouTube. Have a good day, and we will be back tomorrow 7:30 a.m. GMT. So thanks very much, guys. Have a good day.